For our next problem, we will explore letter C of Module 3.2.3. The problem is this one. The illustration below shows the result of the lot plan survey in a certain subdivision. The indicated measurements are in meters. What is the perimeter? Okay, perimeter of the lot in terms of X and Y. So when you are asked to present an answer in terms of X and Y, you are asked to provide an algebraic expression with variables X and Y. Okay, so we are trying to look for the perimeter. So the perimeter, again, as a review, is just the total length of the bounds of this specific figure. So basically, we will just add all of these algebraic expressions. Let's try to create an expression from this. And so that we won't be confused, let's number the sides, okay? Let's say this is side 1, side 2, side 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we will be adding each of these sides starting from 1 to 8. So we won't miss anything. Let's start with 1. So here is our expression. So we have 4y times the quantity 5x squared plus 2x. So we're done with number 1. We've written number 1. We proceed to 2. That's plus 27 minus xy. Done with 2. Now we go to 3. Plus xy squared minus 5. Okay? Done with 3. Plus, okay, since di na kasya, I'll go down. That's 10x plus 23. Okay? And then we proceed to our next side. We have x times y squared plus 2y. Okay? And then done. Proceed to the next. Plus 3x squared minus 5x. Plus, proceed to number 7. Copy. Plus x squared y. Then done with 7. The last one, we have 36. Okay, so I think the tricky thing here only is that it's very lengthy. But do not be afraid of that because we'll just follow GEMDAS. Okay, so GEMDAS, look at the bigger picture again. How many quote-unquote terms do we have here? So this is one term because you are multiplying 4y with this parenthesis here. So one term. Next term, we have 27. Next term, xy. Next term, xy squared. Next term is 5. Next term, 10x. Next term, 23. Next term, x times the quantity, y squared plus 2y. So you're multiplying x with this whole parenthesis. Next is 3x squared. Next is negative 5x. Next is x squared y. And finally, 36. So you have seen two terms with multiplication. So let's first simplify that one. So we have 4y times 5x squared. So we multiply 4 and 5. Okay. So we will have 20. So we write 20. And then, what are the variables here? So we have x and y. So we write x and y. And we just copy the exponent of x and y. X has an exponent of 2. So we copy 2 and we copy 1 for y. Or pwedeng wala na. Now we distribute 4y here to the second term 2x. So we write plus 4 times 2, we get 8. And then we have two variables again, x and y. We copy them and copy their exponents. So we have 1 and 1. Okay? We can copy the rest again, plus 27 minus xy plus xy squared minus 5 plus 10x plus 23 plus, okay, distribute natin ito because we have another multiplication. So we multiply x with y squared, so we get x y squared. Okay? So copy the variables and copy their exponents since they are not the same variables. And then next, we proceed to the next one. Plus, multiply x and 2y. Multiply the numerical coefficient. 2 times 1, you get 2. Then copy the variables x and y. Copy their exponents, 1 and 1. Then copy the rest of the expression. 3x squared minus 5x plus x squared y plus 36. Now, we have to identify like terms since we're done removing the parentheses. So, like terms na ulit. Here, we have any like terms with x squared y. Okay, we have here, so we can classify them. We have 1. Any other x squared y there? Okay, we have this one. So, we have 2. Okay, so let's try to add them first so we won't get confused. Simplify natin immediately. So, 20 plus 1, we add their numerical coefficient. 20 plus 1 is 21. And then copy the literal coefficient. No need to change anything. That's x squared y. Okay, so I'll crash this out since it's already finished. Let's go to our next term. We have 8xy. Let's look if there are any other xy here. Meron. So we can combine it with the other variables or terms rather with literal coefficient of xy. So we encircle xy, xy, any other xy here, 2xy. Okay, nothing, wala na. So, we now add their numerical coefficient. Positive 8 minus 1 is 7. And then plus 2, 7 plus 2 is 9. So, that's plus 9. Copy the literal coefficient x and y. So, crash out ulit. Okay, next, we proceed with the next term, positive 27. So, there are some numbers or constant terms. So, we add all of the constant 27 plus 23 plus 36. So, 27 plus 23 is 50. 50 plus 36 is 86. So, we have plus 86. Crash out ulit natin. Next, proceed to the next term, xy squared. Any xy squared, we have another one. Oh, we missed out the minus 5. So, let's subtract that here. 86 minus 5 is 86 minus 5 is 81. So, we write 81 here. Okay? So, we have 81 here. And now, we remove negative 5. So, let's move on to our next term. We have xy squared. So, there's another xy squared. Combine natin. Xy squared plus xy squared. So, we have 1 plus 1 equals to 2 plus 2xy squared. Okay? We cancel this or we remove them now since we're done. Okay, proceed to the next term. We have plus, this is plus 10x. Any variable or terms with x, we have 1, so we combine both. We now have plus 10x minus 5x, so that's plus 5x. And we're done with this. And we go to the last term, plus 3x squared. So that's just plus 3x squared since wala nang iba. If again you are asked to arrange in descending degree, identify the degree of each term. Add the exponents of all variables for each term. 2 plus 1, you get 3. 1 plus 1, you get 2. No variable, so 0. 1 plus 2, you get 3. Only one variable with one exponent, so that's 1. Here, exponent is 2. So, we write that from greatest to least degree. So, unahin natin yung mga 3 ang degrees. You can interchange them, but I will first write this one. We have 21x squared y. Copy this one. Plus 2xy squared. So, we're done writing all of the 3's. Now, we write the terms with a degree of 2. Let's start from here. Plus 9xy plus 3x squared. Done with the degree of 2, let's go to 1 plus 5x, and finally our constant term plus 81. And this is our final answer.